All right, guys. So this is gonna be the psychology video. And I want to go through this. Like right now, I was tape reading. I was tape reading the whole day. Inversion, Fairvalley Up There formed, 16 o'clock, end of session. Y'all could be watching that. I'm gonna go through my notes. No trades again. Here you can see the account is at 2.5, and I want to go through a little bit something that I've right now. I'm just been journaling it both on my computer and on my phone. And it's basically this right here. The DCA entries was there. I was talking about it, I was reviewing it yesterday. We went over the Euro trade today. If you didn't watch it, go watch the trade recap from earlier. Scroll towards the end of the the end of the video, you're going to see basically the Euro entry. So doing the hard work without ever expecting the reward or even the thought of recognition. We need to do the things or tasks and rewire our brain to expect no reward or pleasure from doing the task, only for the sake of becoming a better person than we were yesterday. I really want to dive deep into that. One of the things I have on my notes, one of them is the law of correspondence. I believe it's everything connects. So if we're doing the boring stuff, we're so disconnected from, like pleasure or like the outcome, it will reflect in our trading, because everything we do reflects, everything is connected basically. So if we don't feel any gratification, or like we just don't feel like any need for like the outcome to be in our favor or anything like that, doing the hard work, and we just don't expect any outcome or like any results from the work we're putting in, it will reflect in our trading. Like we're following our setup, following our rules, and we're here, like the second one is going to trading without having the thought of any money being made, and the money will be made. Go into the trading day expecting not to find any setups, and you will find the setups when presented rather than forcing them. So it's the same thing really. Like I'm gonna read a book, but I don't expect to gain anything from that book, only the things that I take away from it. Same thing with my system. Whenever I'm reviewing my trades, whenever I'm reviewing my model, whenever I'm refining it, like by back testing or just collecting data, forward testing, like tape reading, I'm doing those things, but I'm not expecting, or I'm not like trying to have a result being made. Like I don't expect this to change my life by reading this book on a sales book. I don't expect it to make me like the best salesperson ever. Like you read it, you learn, you implement, and you continue to grow. Same thing with that. With trading, you tape read, you review your journal, you try to find ways to make your system better, you implement that, and you grow. But it's not something that happens overnight. You don't change overnight. You don't become the version of yourself that you expect or you fantasize about overnight. It happens over a long process, and the more you do it, the better the results will be. And the more intensity you have, and the more time you put into it, the faster you will get the things you want. But it also comes back down to doing the hard work without ever expecting a reward. So once you're doing these things, you expect something right away, but you can't anticipate, or you can't expect certain things like that. You can't have that type of mindset. You have to rewire your brain, and that's something I'm trying to do right now whenever it comes to intraday trading and maybe swing trading, like just not really expecting anything. The same thing whenever I'm reading, like I don't want to have the expectation of, oh, this book might change my life after I'm done reading it. Like, no, this book, we'll take the knowledge from it, we'll gain the knowledge, and we'll continue to grow. We'll continue to review it, continue to implement things that we've learned from this book into our life. And that's it. Same thing with meditation. I meditate. I try to be more present in the present moment. I try to be more mindful of my thoughts and my actions and my my habits that are repeating every single day. Majority of the thoughts you have are the same ones from yesterday. So how can I distinguish myself, be better than yesterday? That's all it is. Like just trying to be better than you were yesterday, trying to be a better person every single day, leveling up, getting 1% better every single day. That's all that matters. And then stop thinking as if we have to reach a certain amount to change our life, when life will be changing over time and not overnight. The progress will occur over a certain amount of weeks and months. So again, it just doesn't happen overnight. Success isn't overnight. It takes weeks, takes months, takes years of dedication and hard work. Of course, some people get there quicker than others, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be comparing your journey to anybody else. It's a very important aspect where you want to simply focus on yourself. You want to use people as learning vehicles, but you don't want to compare them to you. You don't want to compare them to your journey. You don't want to compare their journey to like your future journey. You don't want to do that. You want to have your own distinctions, your own life, be present in your own moments, and like simply work on yourself, because everybody has their own characteristics, their own flaws, and like everybody's just different. And then doing work we want to avoid, and making it a lifestyle rather than a challenge, aka monk mode, and changing the wiring in our brain to seek pleasure from input rather than output. So really just like what we were talking about earlier, just doing the hard work. And the thing I want to do about that is not making it like a monk mode challenge where I do monk mode for like 90 days or 60 days and I stop after that, or I take a break after that. I don't want to do that. I want to continue doing this. I want to make it a lifestyle. I want to do it every single day. I want to be reading every day, meditating every day, journaling every day, reviewing, studying, exercising, eating healthy, networking, creating content, doing all these other things every single day to a high level and to like super high intensity. And I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop even if after I reach a certain level. I don't want to stop after I accomplish certain things, or I don't want to stop after the year ends. I don't want to have that type of mentality where I stop, or there's like a deadline where I stop. I don't want to have that. I want to make it a lifestyle. I want to continue doing that without expecting anything from it. That's all I really want to do. So the things to do is read. I have plenty of books here. I have not even touched this book like in a couple of days. It's letters from a Stoic Seneca. I meditated yesterday, but I've still yet to do it today. Create content. I'm doing that right now. Made a video earlier, but I also want to go into short form like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I'm trying to be more active on there. My Telegram, and then my Discord. Being more active on those. Being more active, talking to people, creating content on the other platforms too. But the thing is, I want to create content once I'm profitable on the other platforms like Instagram and TikTok. I want to get back on there after that, to have more short form content created and like funnel everybody into the YouTube. But for right now, like I want to continue creating YouTube content, try to, get to profitability first, and then eventually start scaling out, Until then, I'm just going to have my focus on the YouTube because I want you guys to see, like we're almost there. I know I'm almost there, but I want you to see that there, like that one stepping stone where I'm almost there. I just don't want to branch out. Don't want to have too many things focused on, other things. I want to simply focus on leveling up right now. And I know that's going to be an important step, like going from long form to like short form. But like just for right now, I want to focus more on long form and have more time to do other things like, such as like reviewing, studying, all those other things. Even if we do branch out to short form, I know it's going to reduce the time, but I'm not going to get rid of those other tasks that I just talked about, like journaling, reviewing, studying, I want to continue doing that, but it's not going to be the intensity or the time management for that is going to be shrinking because short form is going to take a lot of time also. And then to review the journal or journaling too, like reviewing the trading journal, the notes and all that, studying new topics, crypto nodes, all that, I feel like I have more to learn from crypto right now. And networking is really, really, really important, especially with Discord, talking to people, and Twitter. I feel like that's very, very important right now. So that's one of the most underrated ones I have to do. And then time management / mental management. This is another very important one, is don't rush to be impatient. Don't rush or be impatient to finish a task or objective. Don't do something you're not prepared to do. Do it and have the mindset to complete what you start. So that's another one right there. And then things to do: short form content creation, studying crypto, reading books, podcast notes. I never finished the podcast I was watching. And then like probably learning a little bit more about trading. I was thinking about 2024 mentorship, but I'm gonna just hold off on that. I might give it a try and then just hold off for right now. But yeah, I think that's really it, guys. All I really have to talk about here is just doing the work. So that's all I plan on doing now. I want to create a schedule, but I don't, because I know I'm not gonna stick to it. For right now, I just want to have certain tasks I want to do every single day and just doing them. Even if it's just like one, if it's like reading one chapter, that's it. Not finishing a whole book in a week, probably like finishing it every 2 weeks, or something, but like just trying to put more time into it and get used to that feeling of just like of that boring feeling, or like that feeling of not seeking pleasure, but doing the things that will make you better. Same thing with trading, sticking to my rules, trading only New York, one trade a day. Today I broke my rules, not trading once, but sticking to my trades, trading once a day, following my rules, my system, trading my system, like trying to get better trading it. Reviewing my trades. That's another thing, reviewing the markets at night and then in the morning of, and just building my tolerance for it and making it a lifestyle rather than a little challenge. And then I neglect it after, so I don't want to do that no more. Yeah, just exercise, eat healthy, study new topics, networking, review journal, create content, meditate, and read. Just continue to get better every single day. Have objectives, because if you're simply wasting your time, it's boring. It gets very dry. It just feels like there's no purpose in life. You always want to have objectives. You always want to have goals you're striving for, and you always want to be doing things that bring benefit to you. You don't want to be doing something that doesn't benefit you. Rewiring my brain to like just do the boring stuff and enjoy the boring stuff, or just like not even enjoy, just enjoy nothing. Find enjoyment in the moment of doing the stuff that I'm doing instead of like the outcome. So that's basically really it.